Federal Reserve saying it's leaving rates unchanged at that range of 0 to 0.25% and saying it's going to keep rates there until it's confident that the economy has weathered the impact of the coronavirus and is back on track. Federal Reserve saying in its statement it is committed to using the full range of tools, and you've seen that in the programs that have been announced. It will continue to purchase treasuries, the Fed says, and mortgages, quote, in the amount needed, end quote, and will continue to offer large-scale repos as it has been doing. Goes on to describe the impact of the coronavirus on the economy, the way it sees it, causing tremendous human and economic hardship, the statement says, and measures to protect health have been causing the sharp economic declines and the losses in employment and jobs. On the inflation front, the Federal Reserve notes muted inflation, says weak demand and lower oil prices are holding down inflation. Disruptions to economic activity, it says, have impaired the flow of credit. The public health crisis will weigh heavily, it says, on economic activity and employment. And just a bit of analysis, picking on something that was just said there. There is no forward-looking aspect to this statement here. Generally, the Federal Reserve says this policy will lead to X, continued sustained expansion, things like that. There is nothing here where the Fed says the policies we have now will lead to X in the future. It's all about the Fed chronicling the damage to the economy from the coronavirus, explaining that it will use tremendous tools to get back to where the economy was, but not forecasting when that will be or even characterizing how that will be. Tyler?
What does that suggest to you, Steve? That they just don't know, that they don't want to step out on the edge of a long diving board?
You nailed it, Tyler. I think the outlook is as uncertain as it can be. I think the Fed has all of the information that we have provided on an ongoing basis as to the median estimates of Wall Street economists with a 35 or a 40% downturn. What the Fed does say, and I'd like to read this because I think it really speaks to how unusual the time is. The ongoing public health crisis will weigh heavily on economic activity. Oh, this is what I wanted to read. The committee will continue to monitor the implications of incoming information for the economic outlook, including information related to public health. So they're watching the spread of the disease, the hospitalization rates, the infection rates, the news about the drugs. Public health now is an absolute key to monetary policy.